Hey boo, and welcome home to VriEvolution Tarot. So today we are doing a pick a card reading for you, and this pick a card topic is: what are men's hidden thoughts and feelings towards you? Alright. So you have three options to choose from. Number one, number two, number three. Pick and choose whichever option is pulling you the most, and I will see you in your piles. The second announcement is that there's going to be a part 2 of this reading. Alright. There's going to be a part 2 of this reading which will be on my Patreon. The link will be given to you in the description box below as well as in the pinned comment. And the topic for that reading is: what are their hidden intentions? What are men's hidden intentions and motivations towards you? Okay. So if you're interested to know about it, check out my Patreon. Okay. There are a lot of pick a card readings over there that could interest you as well. Alright, so I'll see you in your piles. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Alright, so see you in your piles. Peace. So pile 1, the first thing I'm picking up is that you make men go crazy. Okay, I feel like you give men panic attacks. I'm not even kidding you, pile 1. You give men panic attacks. You give men stress. Because, okay, you might be feeling like, what the heck is she talking about? Because, pile 1, I don't think you give in to men easily. Okay, you are someone who is either quite busy or very unavailable, or you have a life of your own. Pile 1. Okay, like I see her in a shell, literally, right? So it's like you have a very protective shell around you, and you protect yourself, and that's what men feel about you. Like, men secretly think and feel that you are very hard to get. Now, some of them feel that you are doing it on purpose, like you are giving them a headache on purpose, or you're playing hard to get. But this is your genuine energy. Like, you're not playing hard to get. You have a life of your own. You have your own dreams, and this causes for you to not focus on men so intently. That's the first thing I picked up from your energy. Pile 1. Second thing I'm picking up is that men fantasize about opening this door to romance with you. Like, what would romance really be like with pile 1? That's what men truly think about and feel about. Like, they try to feel into it, if you know what I mean. They try to fantasize into it. Imagine, like, once you open that door to romance, okay, once you open your heart to them, which you have caged away from them, once you let go of this resistance that you have against them, like, what would they find? Like, what kind of a treasure would they find? What kind of heaven would they enter is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, like, men find it to be a privilege to know you, or to get to know you, or to be in your close circle even. So you could have like male friends who pretend to be your friends, but they actually want more from you. Okay, they develop feelings for you. Whoever is your friend, like currently, if you have male friends, they have deeper feelings for you than they will ever let you know. Okay, because they know that you have a protective shell around you, and maybe you could have discussed a little bit with them, or you could have told them that you have a lot of big dreams in life, a lot of big goals in life, and you don't focus on love these days, or you don't want to focus on these things because it just distracts you from what it is that you want to do and achieve in life, because you are an ambitious person, pile 1. Okay, and I feel like that intimidates these men in your life. They feel like whatever focus they have of you, they might lose that if they reveal their true intentions, their true feelings and emotions towards you. Pile 1. Okay, so you truly give men a headache. Like, they have to be a little bit on eggshells in terms of not accidentally telling you exactly how they feel, not accidentally like revealing what they have been thinking and fantasizing about you. Pile 1. By the way, there's another reading I've done on my Patreon, which is their deep, dark, intimate desires with you. Okay, some of you need to check that reading out, because maybe you're wondering, like, what do they fantasize about, right? That reading will clear that for you. Pile 1. But regardless, okay, men feel very spiritually connected to you. Pile 1. They feel very drawn to you spiritually. Like, they could have dreams of you. I told you, they already daydream of you. They already feel that connection with you, because they don't have much of you. They don't know much about you, right? So they have to like fill themselves up and feel content with whatever it is that they have of you. And with feeling content, I heard content. So some of you could be content creators, or some of you could post a lot on your social media about maybe your achievements, or about you going out, or you doing things, you being focused on your goal. Maybe you post only about your work or things like that, or you're off from social media otherwise. So men observe this about you, right? And I feel like men feel very connected to you through your content, because that's how they can actually feel closer to you, right? There's something very earthy about you as well, pile one. Like maybe you believe in taking care of yourself in a very natural way. So some of you could do a lot of DIY remedies, or some of you could always go the natural route, like when it comes to maybe your diet choices or the products that you purchase. Like the choices of your products are also very earthy, like very cruelty free. It could be vegan, or your diet could be vegan as well. I'm hearing sattvic for some of you. Like you could be into those things, veganism and things like that. It doesn't have to be the case. It could be for some of you though, right? But regardless, it's like men feel a sense of like they want a connection with you, and they will shapeshift into anything that you want, and they will leave everything that they have going on to see you if you call them, or if you tell them yes, or if you say that you want to do something, or you have a plan, or I'm telling you, like they'll leave everything and come to you, because again, they feel a headache when they are not able to get you. Like they don't know what they have to do to make you feel what they feel, make you think what they think, right? So there's something about that that's coming through here for you, pile one. If you could have like recently posted a picture that maybe you have gone on a beach, okay, and you're wearing like a beach wear, or maybe you're planning to go to a beach, or you live near the beach, near the water. Something about you posting content near water or near the ocean. I feel like that made men fantasize about you a lot, okay? Men also fantasize literally about impregnating you, okay? This is not obviously for my masculines, but men fantasize and men feel and think about how they can get close to you to the point where they can like mark their territory in your womb. I'm hearing in your womb. Interesting. Wow, I've never heard that before. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like they feel that once they mark their territory in your womb by making you have their child, that you will not be able to take your focus away from them. Okay. So some men kind of get slighted with your resistance towards them. They feel that you're doing it on purpose, and they get slighted, and they kind of want to take you for a ride. Okay. So, and I think you know about this. This is why you're very careful and very selective and very choosy. Okay. Because you could be very psychic, you could be very sensitive. You could feel people's energies very easily, right? So there's something about that that's going on here. I feel like you have seen how men play games when it comes to relationships, or how men play games when it comes to like cheating on you or lying to you and backstabbing you. Like you have been through the ringer, pile one, right? So it's like you're very, very careful about who you allow into your life, okay? And I feel like you could have channeled that energy that could have happened to you in the past into your work now. So you focus on basically playing the game of life when it comes to being ambitious. And I'm hearing some of you say like, you know, at least money won't betray me, or money doesn't lie to me, right? So some of you could be in that zone right now where like you're focused and ambitious and dedicated to your craft, to your skill, or developing a skill, to your talents, to your work, basically to the bag, pile one, right? And this gives men a headache. And I feel like you see through their games, you see through men's games. So if men are playing games with you, like you are able to see through it, okay? And men do not understand like, how did you see through it? Like, how did you know this is exactly what I was doing? And it's like, that's your intuition, pile one. That's your intuition warning you. Yeah, that's a confirmation. My mom just rang the evening bell that she does for the deities, right? So it's like literally, that's with the bell that she's ringing, my mom is ringing. It's like, that's your intuition, like ringing a bell, right? And warning you. Like it's a siren call. Like that's a siren is what I heard from you, like pile one. And men get a headache about like, how did you know that I was about to play you? How did you know that I was about to betray you? Or how did you know that I was just playing innocent, but I was about to come back and bite you because you resisted me? How did you know that I wanted to get a revenge because you said no? And you could attract a lot of men who feel like entitled as well to your energy. So they feel entitled. They feel entitled to your feminine energy, to your like, yeah, to your life. Like some people want to take ownership of you. Some men, I mean, right? And I feel like men jump into action when they see you, okay? But it's like when you're not focused, that's when they do this. Or when you don't want to focus on love, that's when like people want to keep barging in, and something like that is going on here. When you stop focusing on love, that's when love appears, or something like that, okay? That's what men feel about you, is that like they don't know why, but they keep feeling unconsciously like they should take action, but then they fumble at the same time. Pile one, like they fumble, okay? So they impulsively want to take action when they see you, right? And they feel this urge to like be impulsive and take action, but then you see through some kind of a game or some kind of a facade and you resist them, right? So they feel like now they are forever barred from your heart, forever, like you will never let them in ever again. You will like never give them a chance to even apologize, or you will cut them off, or you will like you will not even look at them, you will stop focusing on them. And men feel like you're playing games when you do this. Men feel like when you're protecting yourself, when you're saying no, you're playing games. But this is literally you seeing through their games and facade. You know, that's for some men here who get like, who have a very like fragile ego, I heard, and like their ego gets triggered when you say no. This is for those men, right? And for the other men that I'm picking up who have a very healthy masculine energy, I feel like they could have had cycles in their past where they could have met a lot of women who have played games with them, pile one, okay, who have basically tried to lure them in only to use them and throw them away, right? And these healthy masculines have developed a healthy feminine energy within them that actually tells them from the inside that you are actually protecting yourself. You have also been through the ringer, right? So it's like they understand that the reason why you could be resisting love or why you could be resisting certain advances is because you are not ready yet, and they patiently wait for the day when you will be ready. Like that's what I'm hearing, and they feel like you deserve their patience, you deserve their understanding from afar away. You know, they don't want to cross the line with you, they don't want to cross the boundary with you because they respect you, pile one. That's what I'm hearing. Like they feel a sense of respect, a sense of, you know, you deserving your space unless and until you are ready, unless and until you are willing and you are open enough for them to take action towards you. And until then, it's okay for them if you don't focus on them and if you're focused on something else. And they love to watch you bloom from afar because they know that they're very, very lucky to have you in their life, no matter what. Pile one. Okay. Yeah. So what men's hidden feelings and thoughts about you is that whenever you click a picture with your friends, or now this could sound a bit weird that I'm saying this in this manner, pile one, but it's coming through like that. Okay. So there's no offense to your friends here, but whenever you click a picture with your friends, like you are the one that shines through. Like you look the best out of all the friends that you're clicking a picture with. Now, this could be you being a woman and you have two other female friends or three other female friends in a picture, right? Or you could be in a swimming suit and there are two other women or three other women in your friend circle and you are clicking picture together while you're having fun together or whatever. Or you are at a trip and you click a picture with someone you met while traveling. These could be female friends, whoever, right? You look the best, pile one. You look the best. Like men cannot stop staring at you when you click pictures even with others. So with you, it's like a game changer, obviously, because you obviously look so photogenic, I'm hearing. Men start, you know, fantasizing. But when you click pictures with others also, like no matter who is around you, no matter who is next to you, you shine through, okay? You look the best, or like that's how men secretly think and feel about you. But I feel like some of them would never say this to you on your face. A healthy masculine would, you know, but a toxic masculine would hold it back and, you know, want to make you feel like they are better than you or something like that, you know. And I feel like you've seen your share of both, or like you could be transitioning from toxicity to healthy relationships. And that's why you're taking this break. And that's why you are also very protective of your energy. So men secretly feel and think they never know what they're going to get with you, pile one. Like with this ocean energy that I'm getting very strongly in your pile one, it's like they don't know what they're going to find in the ocean. Okay. Like it's so deep, it's so wide, it's so big. Like, okay, that sounds a bit double meaning-esque. Okay. But what I'm trying to say here is that men don't know whether there is predictability in a relationship with you because you're very ambitious. Okay. So some men who are in that toxic energy, they start feeling insecure because even if they approach you and they want to be in a relationship with you, they feel that you're resistant. So when you will be in a relationship with them, they feel that you would prioritize your work over them, or you would prioritize your money over them. And this makes them feel that like inferior, I'm hearing, like inferior to you, or like you do not prioritize them, and that would like exalt their toxicity in their mind, like it already makes them feel that you're unapproachable and that they have to play these mind games to reach out to you and to be with you. And once they have you, like that's their game plan, is that they kind of don't want you to like focus on work but focus on them in a way, because of why you rejected them in the past, and they're still hurt about it, so they want to like scramble that for you. Okay. And for the healthy masculines who are interested in you, like their secret thoughts and feelings are that you would be a power couple together. Okay. Like healthy masculines secretly think and feel that because you're so ambitious, because you're so dedicated to your work, it's like they would want to, I'm hearing like a love language of acts of service. Like when you're done from work, they would want to kind of give you a massage, or they fantasize about this. Healthy masculines, they would want to like take you out to dinner that night, or maybe just chill with you and Netflix with you on that night. That's what I'm hearing. Like they would do that for you, and they would do that with you because they would want you to rest. They would want you to rejuvenate from this hard day at work, and they would also, because I feel like these healthy masculines that you attract are also quite ambitious in nature, right? So just because they are doing these acts of service for you doesn't mean that they wouldn't want you to express your love to them as well. So they imagine how you would express your love to them, which is interesting to me here. First of all, they would pick up that because you're so ambitious at work, you would be equally as ambitious in love. Okay. So that's how healthy men think about it. Like they imagine maybe you planning a whole weekend as a trip for you and them. You maybe surprising them with a picnic after work, or like next day or on the weekend or something like that. Like they fantasize about this whole thing happening with you, right? And then them like putting a baby in you, literally. Okay. Palwan. Like I'm literally blushing right now. Okay. Yeah, something about your hair is coming through as well here. Like they fantasize about like playing with your hair, touching your hair. I'm hearing smelling your hair. So some of you could smell really nice, or you use vegan products, right? So something about like smelling fruits and vegetables. And what is this, Palwan? Oh my goodness. Oh, some of you could also come across as very feisty, one. Okay, you could come across as very feisty, or very like you have good comebacks, or like if people are playing with you or people are trying to manipulate you in some way, especially men, like you give it back to them, you stop focusing on them, you start taking action in your life, you start winning in life, like you start focusing on winning in life. Like my success is going to be my revenge towards you. That's what I heard from you, pile one, and this pisses men off, especially the toxic men, who still keep resisting you, or like who keep resisting your forward movement or your success or your trajectory in life, because they feel small. They feel like you will succeed in life, and one day like you are going to be the Beyonce that they rejected or something like that, yeah, that's what's coming through, Pylon.
So my audio stopped recording from here, so I'm just gonna re-record it with the play card that we just saw on the screen. Men secretly think and feel that there's a very, very playful side to you, like a very childlike side to you that you protect. Like you are very, very innocent, you're very bubbly, you are someone who's very light-hearted, fun, and you protect that energy at all cost. And men secretly think and feel that if they have the privilege or the opportunity to get in touch with that side of you, like they would be in heaven. Like that they want that side, they want to activate that side of you. I feel like there are like some men in your life who you share that intimate space with, or in a way where you are vulnerable with the way that you communicate with them, you open up to them, and you're very childlike, you're very playful, like you would like you would be very adorable with them, and these men, like they don't want to lose their position in your life, and even if they have more feelings for you, they would never reveal that to you, because then they would lose that position, and you will lock your heart again towards them, or you would lock your heart away forever with them, because I feel like you have been vulnerable with these men about maybe your past and your history in relationships, and how you have no time for games and you have no time for certain things, and these men know that about you, pile one. Okay, so they wouldn't want to lose the friendship that they currently have with you, or the connection that they currently have with you, is what's coming through. So now let's see what the cards are saying here. We have the 10 of Wands, High Priestess, we have the 9 of Swords. And then we have the hangman in reverse. Yes, so let's get a few more cards for pile 1 spirit, hidden feelings that men have for pile 1, hidden thoughts and feelings. Okay. Ooh, so we have the emperor as well for you here. Okay, so first of all, there's definitely someone who has their eye on you. Okay, that's pretty clear to me with the Emperor card here. There's someone who has their eye on you. Um, they feel that you have been through the ringer in relationships, and they feel that because you have been through all of this, that you are, protecting your heart, you're protecting yourself, you're focused and ambitious. So, like, they are strategizing as to how they will come forward and reveal what it is that they have in their heart for you, which is a lot of feelings, by the way. Okay. With the Seven of Swords, they haven't come up and told you about this because they know that you're dealing with something in private. And maybe, you go out and hang out with your friends sometimes, but you take your time away and you're very private about your life these days, or maybe usually. And even other men or men that are interested in you, or men in general, they feel a sense of like you being very reserved, very cautious, very private about your private life, as well as very, very like you don't like to reveal everything about yourself to people because there could be some trust issues. So men pick that up from you, like men pick that up, that you don't trust men easily, you have that protective shell, right? Like you only have like a close knit group of people that you share your private personal life with, and to earn a place in that circle would definitely be a privilege, but it's something that has to be earned by men. Okay, so their position in your life has to be earned by them. This is how they secretly feel and think about you, right? They also feel and think that they don't want to ever have anyone else if they have you. Like, there are toxic men who always want to have third parties because they have such insecurities about themselves that they don't want revealed, that they will always have this triangulation that happens between you and someone else because they don't feel they're worthy enough anyways, and they front it as something where they want to have more, right? It's that greed that comes through from them, because they want to look like they can have it all, they can have any woman that they like or whatever. But that comes from a very deep space of insecurity, of not being worthy, of being authentic and being hurt, so I feel like these are toxic men who could maybe have put you in a third party in the past, but the healthy men here, like they would never require anything else. Like you are the complete package for them. Pile one, is what's coming through. Something about you being very psychic, like they secretly think and feel that you're quite psychic. Like there are some things that when you speak about it, and they don't know like how did you know that, something about them secretly feeling a bit like scared of how accurate your predictions can be. So some of you could be literally readers, or um you know but it doesn't have to be. Like you can genuinely just be so gifted in the way that you perceive men, that sometimes it scares them as to like how much can you see into them. Okay. um yeah, so they secretly think and feel like they have to at times hide from you, or not reveal themselves to you, or sneak away in the night. Like especially these toxic men, they could not face you. That's why if they cheated on you, if they lied to you, if they betrayed you, this was because you were seeing through them. Like your third eye was activated. You were able to see through their BS, basically the games, basically, right? And you could see through how much they lacked confidence within themselves, so they wanted to project their own ish onto you as to like you are not as confident, or um like they wanted to put your confidence down in some way, right? That's because they were projecting onto you, because they know like how powerful you are, and they wanted you to change your perspective rather than them changing their perspective and changing themselves, because they lack security. Men also secretly think and feel enlightened in your presence, like you are a very very deep person, and you talk in a very deep way. Like, you are not a surface level person, pile one, and that's what men secretly think and feel about you. Like, if they have to come to you, they have to come correctly, because otherwise you'll see through their insecurities, or you will see through certain issues that they are dealing with. And this comes from your own experiences and your own maturity, but this kind of triggers men, to mature and to level up and to act in a way that they have it together. And some can actually pretend to have it all together just to, like, kind of get in your good graces, right? Because you are the wish fulfillment, you are the queen of cups, look at that, right? And then we have the star at the bottom right there. So you are the wish fulfillment for men. You are so sensitive, so empathic, so loving, and men easily fall in love with you, I'm hearing. Like, in your past, men could have had a lot of love at first sight that you could have experienced with men. Like, men usually approach you all the time, and that's because they fall in love at first sight with you, okay? Because of your empathic, kind, nurturing, sensitive energy that you have for people in general, you are a very very gentle soul, pile one, right? Men secretly also want to, like, travel with you, so, like, have adventures with you, travel with you. They want to experience life in a different way with you, like their hidden feelings and thoughts. Okay, so pile 2, I recorded the entire pile, and my mic was not on, so I have to re record everything again. This will be around 30 minutes. That was not recorded, so I'm gonna do it once more. And the first two cards for you, pile 2, was beauty and transparency. Let's get a bit more from my other decks here. So for pile 2 spirit, let's tap in. How do men feel and think about pile 2 secretly? Let's see. Pile 2 spirit, tap me into pile 2. How do men think and feel about pile 2 secretly? Now, something about this pile 2 as to, like, how I recorded the entire reading and it got deleted, it did not record. This tells me something about how men secretly think about you. Like, men secretly think that you would dispose of them and that they would never be remembered in your memory, or that you would forget about them, or that they are forgettable in your mind and in your eyes. Because, like, I see in your cards, there's something about your beauty. You're extremely beautiful, pile 2, okay? Men secretly think that because you are so beautiful, you're so, I'm hearing, well kept, you're so polished, or you take care of yourself in such a way that there are some toxic men who feel very insecure in front of you. Like, they feel that they are out of your league, or sorry, you are out of their league, I mean to say. Because there is something very not just beautiful about you, but very graceful about you. Like, whenever you are eating, or whenever you're talking, or the conversations you're having, or the way you move, with the flow card, like, there's a flow, there's a rhythm to how you do things, and it comes across as something that's very elegant, very I'm hearing polished. And there are toxic men who feel that you are putting up a facade or a front to lure them in just to use them, or something like that is coming through here. Like, you keep up with your beauty, or you keep up with your self-care routines because you want to draw men in, and then you, like, want to use and throw them, okay? This is how toxic men think, because they feel that you would reject them, so they give themselves this justification of how you would be, and they project their own insecurities onto you by saying these things to themselves, to convince themselves that it's not their fault, it's just your fault for trying to be so beautiful, and to try to show that you are that beautiful, or something like that. Like, they have a problem with your beauty. There are some toxic men, this could be like gay men, pile 2, who could be very jealous of your beauty because they are gay, and they could not be a woman or something like that. So whenever they see you being so like beautiful and like you keep up with your beauty and your self-care routines, something gets triggered within them, like as if they want your beauty, or why did they not have it, or they should have had it. So there's some jealousy I'm picking up in your in people that are like that watch you, men that watch you. Yeah, I'm picking up a lot of jealousy, especially from gay men and from toxic men specifically. This is an energy where these toxic men feel like you are only pretending to be so graceful and so polished and so upkept, and you keep up with your beauty routines and etc., because you are trying to like pretend to be someone that you're not. Or like even if you're expressing yourself honestly, these men would take it as like you are just lying about it, or you're just making things up, even though you're being very honest and transparent. Like these men want to like twist your words or take it in a different way. These are the toxic men I'm talking about, by the way. And I feel like you do attract quite a lot of toxic men, which is why I am revealing this to you, is because you are very, very beautiful. Like you're strikingly pretty. You're very, like, once a man looks at you, like they cannot forget your beauty. Like that's kind of the beauty that I'm picking up in your energy. Some of them, these toxic men, they secretly feel that you could have done some like surgery to get this beauty, like this cannot be your natural beauty. So there's a lot of jealousy as well as a lot of insecurity and inferiority coming from these toxic men, projected onto you, because they know that you are out of their league, and just to convince themselves, right? Some of them feel like you are wearing a wig, like you don't have this kind of hair that you appear to have, like you are wearing a wig, but then you talk about being honest and truthful and transparent, but there's a lot of surgery that you have done on yourself, and how can you be so honest when you're being like this? So this is how toxic men feel towards you, right? And whenever I was getting these messages out, like literally nothing was recording. So I'm picking up like some toxic men could also do some like magical workings on you, okay, behind your back, to affect your beauty or to affect the way that you see yourself, so that you don't think that you're all that, so that you don't think that you're going to be successful or you're going to have whatever it is that you want. And these toxic men are actually in their toxic feminine energy, to be honest. It's interesting, okay? But the healthy men, let's talk about the healthy men now, because I had to get that out of my system, because yeah, that had to be out. Now the healthy men see you as someone who is so refreshing to the eyes. Like there's something very, like I said, very striking, like there's something very unforgettable about your beauty. You could be someone that wears your hair in different styles, or there's a particular style that you have that is like very like that is the style that you always go for when it comes to how you dress up and how you do your hair. There's a signature to you, I'm picking up, like there's a signature style to you, and these men cannot like forget that, okay? With the rest card in reverse, here it's like it's impossible for them to rest after they have seen you. Like they will please themselves to you, okay? Like they will fantasize about how you are their yin to their yang, okay? And that's because pile 2, there is not only a level of you being polished and you being very elegant, very classy, very charming, okay, but there is a level of intellect to you, as well as there is a level of authenticity to you, okay? And healthy men are able to see this. Healthy men are able to see that you don't dress up for men, you don't do your hair for men, you do it for yourself, and that's why you are so striking. That is where the real beauty comes from. It comes from you finally learning to do these things for yourself and not to impress men, not to impress someone else. It's you are doing this for you. You take care of yourself for you. You smell nice for you. Like you are on the self love journey where you love yourself, and this is why you do what you do. And healthy men can see that, and they find this so refreshing, because you're not like other women who are doing these things just to please men, just to impress men, just to level up in life because they want to use men or whatever it may be. You are very beautiful, but you're also very authentic. At the same time, you're also very intelligent. So there's this very unique package that comes with you that men have never been able to experience before. And healthy men are so magnetized and so drawn to this, you know. I'm picking up like men also feel that you are quite a risk taker. So even though you're someone who is very elegant in that way, there's a level of boldness and a risk taking ability within you when it comes to how you go about your aesthetic, how you go about your style. Some of you could literally design your own original clothing. Some of you could be very crafty, when it comes to certain talents and skills that you have. Some of you literally could be into yoga, but at the same time in the corporate world. Some of you could be a lawyer, but at the same time you do qigong or you do martial arts. Like there's a very strong balance of masculine and feminine energy within you. And men see this, so men feel a sense of like pull to this very refreshing side of a woman in you. Like that's what I'm hearing. Wow, that's beautiful, pile 2. Like you're bold with your choices, with how you dress up and what you like to wear, and you do your own unique aesthetic, and that's very bold, that's very risk taking. Is how men see it, and men feel very drawn to that. Like men feel that you are their yin to their yang. Also, if there's like a recent picture you took in like a forest or near a waterfall or near the beach or any kind of natural place here, men can't stop looking at it. Like they can't stop staring at it. Okay. Some of you could literally like have tried archery or like shooting guns, or like you could have the side to you, like a masculine side to you, which is like very with the martial arts that I was getting before as well. Like this masculine side of you is also very like courageous, and that courage comes from a level of confidence within you making the decisions that will best suit you. And that also comes from a space of you being transparent and authentic with your own self. And at the same time, like even though you have this sense of doing martial arts and like being very powerful and determined, at the same time there's this side to you which is very peace loving. You could do yoga, you could do meditation, you could do alternative medicine, or you could do certain things that are very different to sometimes how you appear, or and sometimes, and these toxic men take like advantage of that, or like they try to paint you as someone that's pretending to be all of this. Whereas the healthy men here, like they see this as like something that they are very drawn to, because they feel very bold to want to take action towards you. Okay, because of this receptive energy balanced with this bold energy within you. The toxic men specifically, they lack confidence to approach you. Okay, that is clear to me right here. And there are many men who pleasure themselves to you, and they will never let you know about this. Like pile 2, they will never let you know about this. But maybe the recent picture you posted on your profile, or something to do with like your wavy hair, or the haircut that you recently got, or there's something signature about your hair or about your style. Men are so drawn to it. Like even though there are some changes that you keep making, there is something that is your signature. It could be the way you smell, or the perfume that you wear, or something that always reminds men of you. And that is very like refreshing is what I'm hearing. And many men, like they kind of fantasize about like you completely being bare, like in front of them, or whenever they look at you, like because I feel like with your stare, like you stare through a man's soul when a man is right in front of you. So men feel like naked in front of you as well, like as if you are scanning them. They secretly feel like when you're staring at them, that you're scanning them to like with x-ray vision, as if like you are seeing through them, or They feel shy when you stare at them because it's like they feel that you're staring at their soul. Okay, your stare is very intense, Palto. You need to know that, like, there's a lot of power in the way that you stare at men. Okay, and that develops feelings within men of like wanting to be the yang to your yin, literally, or wanting to step it up a little bit and wanting to be a little bold and confident and approach you, especially the healthy men here. Right. And there is another thing I'm picking up here is where healthy men, they see your confidence as something that has come from a lot of pain in the past. So healthy men, they feel that you have been through something, which is why you take care of yourself, which is why you upkeep yourself, which is why you are so like polished and elegant, and you take care of yourself in that way. They feel like there's a lot of pain behind the beauty that you have achieved from the inside as well as from the outside, and that is why you're very honest and you're very transparent is what's coming through. Like, you're a giver, pile too, like, you are someone who would fix another woman's crown. You're not someone who would compete with another woman, and men see that. Healthy men see that within you, and they cheer for you in their heart, in their mind, as to, wow, bravo, pile 2, like, bravo, this is courageous, this is bold. Like, other women, if they were in your position with so much beauty and with so much talent, you would be snobbish with it. You would be like, you would have the opposition to be jealous with it. You could be mean with it, like Mean Girls with it, the Mean Girls movie, right? Like, you could do that, but you don't do that. In fact, you don't gatekeep anything. You're very open, you're very transparent, you're authentic, you're genuine, Like, for example, if you are like a content creator, and if there's a company who sends you maybe a lotion that you have to talk about to your followers, and to promote that lotion to your followers. It could be a skincare lotion, it could be like a perfume, whatever, um, you would actually try it on for the next 7 days, for a week. You will see whether it's giving you rashes, whether it's giving you any allergies, whether it's, whatever. Is it hurting you in any way? And if it is, you will give an honest review about that. You're not going to be someone that only just because of the money that you're receiving, that you're going to lie to people. You're that authentic and honest, right? And there are toxic men who get triggered by this. They get triggered because you would see through them. You would see through them in a similar way, right? Because you are that intelligent. You are not just beautiful, you're not just pretty on the outside. There's a beauty to your intelligence that can see through people. There's a beauty in that. There's an intelligence to that. And that terrifies toxic men. That terrifies insecure and inferior men. So it's, in a way, your beauty also protects you from such toxic men. And this is also your spirit guides and your angels telling you that not to think that your beauty has been a curse sometimes, because some of you could have felt like that due to the pain of your past, where toxic masculine, you could have had a past relationship with a toxic masculine in the past, who could have tried to use you for your beauty, or kind of tried to like emasculate other men by by having you in their life. And now we are tapping into these toxic men and their wound with the 10 of cups that I just picked out from the deck here. This is the toxic masculine men. I was getting irritated, when I was shooting this, as to like, why do they like dislike you so much? Why do they dislike your honesty and transparency and all that, right? So the reason is because obviously you see through them, and you would also give people a review of them the same way you do your skincare or something. But you would also basically, you trigger their wound of 10 of cups, of the happy family. Like, they never had a happy family. These toxic men that are interested in you, they never had a happy family. Okay, maybe they wanted a happy family, or maybe they wanted to express their like I don't know, their intimate energy, or be honest and open about it, but they couldn't be, because they were not accepted for it, for their authenticity or for their honesty. And here you are doing it like openly, and at the same time looking charming while doing that, and looking so beautiful doing that. So these toxic men, they haven't grown up in an environment where their happiness was prioritized by their parents, or and some of them were so spoiled that their parents started neglecting them, or their parents started um like finding it funny that they wanted love from them, or like, yeah, they have been through it as well, but that doesn't mean that they get to judge you because of their wounds, but these are the wounds that they have. Like, they never had a happy family, they never had things given to them, or they that's what I'm hearing, like, or their mother and father, like, they didn't have a good relationship with each other, or they like had a very transactional relationship with each other. And so when they see you being so beautiful and so transparent and authentic, at the same time, it's like it triggers this wound within them where, like, they couldn't be transparent because they always got neglected whenever they needed something or wanted something, you know and at the same time, like, you have this ability to see through them as well. Like, there's an intelligence to you that was never appreciated by their parents when they were young. Like, there's something about that, like, when they were never validated for their intelligence, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. Another thing I'm getting is like pile 2. Men secretly love your honesty. Okay? You know why I'm hearing this? Because these days when you go on the internet and you have so many toxic dating coaches telling you to be mysterious, or telling you to like ghost another person, or stop talking to another person and get them hooked to you, and do these nasty things with psychological dark manipulation to get them hooked. And I feel like you, on the other end, like, you are the opposite of that. Like, you would never do that to a person, and men see that about you. Like, men see how like real you can be, how honest you can be, how you cheer other women up, or how you are, like, you don't have a small heart, or you don't have insecurities when it comes to like sharing your secrets or being real. You don't have any of those insecurities that 80% of the people in the world have, or something like that. Like, there's something so freaking refreshing, like, that's what I keep hearing from men, like, so refreshing about you, where, because it's not like women who are using these tactics, healthy men do not see through them, right? And healthy men can see through you and see that you are being transparent, like, you are being real. They can see through that just as much as you see through them, right? So this is a beautiful combination. Like, you are the yin to their yang, and they feel that so strongly. Like, they feel like they need to step up their game, like they need to level up, like they need to be the best version of themselves, to actually be able to like be by your side, or like they really want to have conversations with you. I'm hearing like pick your brain. I'm hearing healthy men want to pick your brain, like they want to know how you learn to do this. Like, it's so inspiring even to men. Like, these healthy men, they are inspired by you, Paltu. I'm telling you, they are inspired by you because it's like you I'm hearing like there's something about you. If you also pick up a role model, like, you don't imitate them exactly. Like, there's a uniqueness that you add to even the role models that you're inspired by, and you add your own touch to whatever you do creatively. That's also something I'm picking up. So men see that, like, healthy men see that about you. Like, they see the genius within you. There's something about like you being like genius. Like, your ideas are very like genius, like, okay, very intelligent, very I'm hearing ahead of your times. So something about you being ahead of your times, very futuristic. You could be an Aquarius, you could also be very psychic, you could be spiritual, um and you hold yourself with a lot of integrity, you know um yeah, but I feel like men, they secretly feel so drawn to you. Like, they feel like that they want to be with you, they want to pick your brain, like they want to know what books you read, what content you watch, where do you get your inspiration from, how do you remain so peaceful in chaotic times, or what was your past like what is the pain behind your beauty, like how have you learned to love yourself genuinely. There's a lot of that coming through. Like, healthy men want to like be inspired to become even healthier by communicating with you and being in your aura and being in your energy, because just being in your energy would cleanse them, it would heal them, it would rejuvenate them, right? Like with that flow card right there, it looks like a waterfall behind that lady. So that's waterfall tells me literally cleansing of their aura. Like men literally feel that they will be cleansed of like their own baggage once they get to communicate with you. Like they feel like you have the answers to something that you have unlocked within you, that cuts out all insecurity towards others, towards other women, or towards something like that is going on here. Okay, because some men here could feel a little bit of jealousy towards other men who look better than them or who are doing better than them, and healthy men want to improve on that. They don't want to keep being that, and they see you achieving that secretly. Like somehow they feel you don't have insecurities, or you are almost healed of your insecurities, because you're so honest and you're so raw and real and transparent with gatekeeping nothing, like being open. Like if somebody asks you like what do you do for your skin, how do you glow like that, what are your makeup secrets, what wigs do you buy, or how do you grow your hair in such a healthy way, like what do you do, like there's something coming up about like your beauty secrets, or your emotional health and how do you upkeep that, or how are you so charming, like how are you so graceful and polished, like how do you eat so elegantly, like teach me. I'm hearing like something about grooming, like you could literally groom people with how you are as a person, okay, something about that. And like men feel like you are definitely out of their league, okay, especially the toxic men, obviously, and they justify it with exactly what I told you in the past. But look at that, we have the Queen of Swords right here, right? So that is literally intelligence at its peak, okay? Like, and Queen of Swords is also someone who has been through a lot in her past. And you see all the colors in the flags right there, right? So there is something about like you being able to spot men and their weakness in communication with you, you being able to see through that, you being able to see through any facade in communication that men are bringing to the table, or you are able to see whether they lack confidence, like you're easily able to detect that. You are also able to see the red flags. That's the Queen of Swords right there. Like those are the flags, and they were giving me this intuitive message. And you also have this higher perspective, like this bird's eye view on situations about men, you know. So you are like a great, like someone who could really give such good advice to men as well. Like men, if they can't be with you, like they want to be near you and next to you so that they can learn from you, literally, okay? I'm getting um yeah, we have the Page of Coins reverse, Three of Swords, we have the King of Cups, wow, we have the Six of Cups, okay, we have the Five of Cups, and then we have the Queen of Cups, right? So we have the King of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups. It's a true pair situation here, okay? And look at that, we have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is the toxic men and their trauma that has come out here. And that gave me the revelation when I recorded this in the past, which was not recorded. And now I'm recording it, is that these toxic men actually feel like they can have it all with you. And that gave me goosebumps. Pile 2. Like these men actually feel, these toxic men also, they feel that they can actually have it all with you, and that terrifies them. Like that terrifies the crap out of them, because in their childhood they wanted that emotional reciprocity from their parents, but they never got it, you know. So now when they try to achieve that and you seem like that perfect fit for them, they get like clammed up, like their trauma start appearing, and then they start projecting all this gunk onto you. This could have happened to you in past relationships as well, where like these toxic men, they maybe pretended to be in love with you, but then when they started to like, you know, kind of catch feelings because of who you are, obviously, and everything that I just explained, like they could have hurt you, or they could have triggered you, or they could have literally like ghosted you, or made you feel like they abandoned you, or they broke your heart, you know, they went back to their ex or something like that they could have done. Like they could have tried to play you where it hurts you because it hurt them. That you are triggering their love, you are making their heart open to you, is what's coming through, because you are like a heart opener. I'm hearing like you open people's hearts, like you have the key to unlock people's hearts because of how honest and transparent you are with your energy and very truthful that you are, but you expect that transparency from your people as well, you expect that from men as well. And that is where toxic men get triggered, because you see through them. And when you see through them, you will see through their trauma. So before you see through their trauma, they have to hurt you, they have to make you feel like they abused you, or they, traumatized you, so that you don't traumatize them. Like that's what I'm hearing. So your beauty at times, you could have felt like it's a curse, because you could have attracted a lot of toxic men who wanted to project their own negativity onto you, right? And I feel like you could have felt like these were your soulmates, or this was your soulmate, and they did it to you. And that could have triggered your childhood wounds, and that could have triggered your past trauma. So it has taught you a lot, honestly, pile too. But men secretly think and feel that you are the yin to the yang again, with the king of cups and queen of cups. Like you're very, very psychic, you're very intuitive, but you don't show that to people immediately. You show you're very intellectual, very smart, and at the same time very beautiful, and this very elegant side to you initially. And your heart is something that is also very protected, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that you're going to lie to someone, or you're going to play these games and tactics on someone, because you're very bold and courageous. And if somebody cannot take your honesty, then you can't expect that honesty from them either. And that's something that you realize. So I feel like men secretly think and feel that if they are not coming right, if they are not honest with you, you will see through them. And that terrifies them, so that's why they don't even approach, and somehow that plays in your favor, right? Yeah. Men also in the past, if they fumbled you, or they hurt you, they betrayed you, or they put you in a third party situation, whoever did this to you, they cannot stop thinking about you. They cannot stop thinking about how beautiful you're becoming after you broke up with them, or there's something about you glowing up or leveling up after they went away from your life. Like they were draining your life force, but when they left, you started glowing up, or you started reading more books, you started becoming like, you started upgrading your life. And this person cannot forget you. Okay, this person still misses you, they still cry over you, I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, men cannot forget you, pile 2. All right. Yeah. So some of you could have like red hair, or dark black hair, or platinum streaks hair, or purple hair, or dark brown hair, light brown hair. Okay. Yeah. And something about you being extremely polite and very charming, very graceful. Um, but at the same time, like you are not going to take anyone's BS. That's coming through. And at the same time, you protect your emotions from people. Okay, so even though you're graceful, that doesn't mean that you're going to like emotionally fall and hurt yourself. Okay, you're very protective of yourself emotionally, and you have the level of intellect where you're not going to let anybody take advantage of your heart anymore, so men secretly feel and think that they have to come correctly to you. They can't break your heart, because if they break your heart, like they are going to get karma. I'm hearing for some of them, they feel scared because someone could have gotten karma in the past, and they are scared of you in that way. I feel like somebody could have done some magic or spells on you to make you feel less than or less confident, or blocked your success, but it backfired on them, and so they're scared of you. Men could also fantasize about being pet parents with you. Men are also scared of giving you less than valuable offers, and getting rejected for it. They would rather not offer you until they are sure as to how they are going to offer you, because you will see through them, like I said, because of your stare. Your stare kind of terrifies them a little bit, because you see through their soul, is what's coming through. Like they feel like that, and they want to have it all with you, with the 10 of cups. Like king of cups, queen of cups, 10 of cups, they feel like you are the yin to their yang, you are their soulmate, you are their twin flame, or whatever you want to call it. And men also secretly feel like losing you would hurt them to the point of no return. Losing you would make them give up on life. Like it would hurt them that much, and they are terrified of like loving that deeply, because then it'll hurt that deeply if you leave, or if you manipulate them, or if you, because you're that intelligent, you could also hurt them. These are toxic men basically. So anyways, yes, pile 2, this is what I have for you, my love. I could go on and on, but this is the second time I'm recording it, and it's a bit frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. There was definitely some chaos magic thrown at me, but I'm transmuting it just like you are, my love. So let me know if you resonated with this in the comments down below. Zodiac signs I'm seeing are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, these are the signs I'm seeing for you. Check out the part 2 of this reading. It will be available in the description box below, the link for it, which is what are men's secret intentions and motivations towards you. Okay, that will also give you a lot of clues as to like what they intend actually, and what they plan and what motives they have towards you usually. Okay, so that will be interesting to see. But if you're interested, you can check it out from the description box below, pile 2. All right, and you could have some messages in pile 3, because I think I by mistake said pile 3, but nothing is by mistake in readings. Okay, so you could check out pile 3 if you're drawn to it. Okay, pile 2. So thank you so much, pile 2, for honoring me with letting me do your reading, and I hope you enjoyed this. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe, my love, and peace.
Hey, pile 3. So let's tap into your reading and see what are men's hidden thoughts and feelings towards you. Okay, so pile 3, as I'm tapping into your energy, how men secretly think and feel about you. The first thing I'm getting is they think and feel that you are like a force of nature, like you came out of nowhere in their life. So something about you is very unique, it's very different than anybody that they have ever come across. Pile 3. Okay, I feel like men secretly want to take over your life because they feel like there's this level of power and self-love that you have that some toxic men could want to acquire for themselves. They could feel entitled for this power that you have, that you possess, this level of self-love that you possess. I feel like men secretly think and feel that at times they can manipulate you and get away with it. They feel like that initially with you. They feel like they can mess with your confidence sometimes, or that they can mess with the way that you are as a person. But it's like that is also a challenge in itself, is what I'm picking up. Like I was saying, that is also a challenge in itself, is somehow subconsciously they feel challenged by you, but they don't know why, because you appear to be someone who is very, very kind and loving as a person, but there's a level of power within you that is untapped. Like they feel like there's an untapped power in you, an untapped potential in you that they want to exploit. Okay, these are their hidden feelings and thoughts towards you. Like toxic men genuinely want to experiment with you. They want to experiment with how much depth of experimentation they can bring into your life and how much would you take. Okay, now this could be in the sense of intimacy, where they want to experiment with you in an intimate way to see like how far they can take it. Okay, there's a lot of lustful energy that's coming through in your pile. So men secretly think and feel very lustful towards you, very passionately and very intimately drawn to you. Like they feel quite impulsive. Okay, like the energy that surges within them is like uncontrollable towards you. Like they can't control their impulses. And I feel like some toxic men in your past could have made it your fault, or could have projected onto you, pile 3, that it's because of you that I was drawn to you. Like you were showing off, or you wore this, or you wore these kind of clothes, and this is why I was drawn to you. And maybe like, you have certain experiences where even when you were growing up, you were treated in such a way, is what I'm feeling, by men, toxic men especially, right? Um, who had these impulses, but they couldn't tame them, couldn't control them, and they wanted to blame you for that, right? So I feel like because you grew up around this, or because you have experienced this, there's a lot of self-love that you have had to practice within your life. And now that reflects to men in a way where there's a lot of power within you, but you don't immediately blow men off, or you are not immediately like very, very protective of yourself or something. Like there's something very experimental about your energy in a way where you are like the mad scientist in relationships. That's how men like secretly think and feel, that even though they want to experiment on you, like they will turn out to become the experiment of you being the mad scientist and you experimenting on them. Now, this could be experimenting emotionally, where you learn what emotional buttons to push in their lives so that you can see what kind of a shadow they have, like what kind of darkness they possess. Because with the darkness in reverse, this is like you have this expertise, or you have this knack of bringing out the darkness that men tend to hide behind closed doors. That is your superpower. That is your ultimate power, because you've been through relationships or situations in your life where men have projected a lot of their own demons onto you, to the point where now you are like the demon expert here. Like now you can see a man and you know exactly what demons they possess, or what kinks they could have, or what mental health issues they could be going through. Like there's a lot of perceptive energy here. Like you are able to perceive 10 steps ahead into what that masculine could do. And this terrifies men. Okay, so men secretly feel and think that even though they want to kind of possess you and feel entitled to your energy and want to feel very lustful and impulsive towards you, at the same time they are terrified of how you would use that information to your advantage, or how you would use their shadow and their darkness to your advantage, and them becoming the one that is actually used. Like pile 3, like you can turn the tables on them, and this is something they are terrified of. I'm being drawn to this bunny here in the dark as well. So that is also symbolizing a lot of intimacy, a lot of intimate energy. Okay, and that also symbolizes money to me, abundance to me. So pile 3, I feel like men feel that secretly they feel that you are someone who can like destroy them, or who can take them down. Okay, and the reason for that is because somehow there is this level of power that they feel, but you don't show it to them. Like there's a sense of innocence, or there's a sense of fear that you initially show. There's a sense of vulnerability that you initially show, and there is something about that pulls men in eventually to like, that's how they feel, is to trap them. It's to trap them into something, to use them for their money, to use them for their intimate energy or whatever. Like, because men secretly think and feel that you don't love anybody but yourself. And I'm talking about these men who I'm talking about are toxic men, by the way. These are toxic men, okay, who think like this. But I have to give you both the messages of healthy men and toxic men, okay? So toxic men also have a problem with your self-love, okay? So they secretly think and feel that you should not prioritize yourself so much. Okay, toxic men could also objectify you, like they see you as an object, or as an object that is like just born to please men, or born to serve men, or born to be a slave to men. Toxic men, right? So I'm picking up misogynistic men. You attract a lot of like misogyny or misogynistic men through within the toxic category, right? Entitled men. And they have a problem with you loving on yourself, because that is you recognizing your power, and that makes them a victim of you rather than you being a victim of them. So toxic men want to victimize you. They want you to remain a victim so they can be the hero, they can save you. This is like a victim, persecutor, and perpetrator. This is that triangle here. Okay, you need to research about this: victim, persecutor, and perpetrator here. Okay, but like if you talk about yourself in a high manner, or if you talk about like how you have been pampering yourself, or how maybe you're a goddess or you're tapping into your goddess energy, etc., etc., these toxic men get triggered by that. Like they get angry, or they and I feel like you do it on purpose to trigger them, like to see what demons they have. You like, I feel like your intuition knows what demons they have, but then you just do it on purpose to see exactly what would trigger that demon. Okay, so you're a master at like plucking, not plucking literally, because that would literally be you being a shaman, and you can literally heal men with this. I feel like that's why I use the word plucking, is literally you can pluck demons off of men, and that is something they are not ready for. With the self-love here, they are not ready to love themselves on such a level where they don't have those insecurities, and that terrifies men. Okay, so something about that is coming through here. Now for my healthy men, and something about shamanic energy. So you have shamanic energy, which is why you're able to like detect demons and pluck demons out of men. Okay, that is how powerful you are in the spirit realm, because of the experiences you've been through. Pile 3. Okay, so men secretly feel scared. They feel toxic men. They feel secretly scared and terrified of you. Okay, and they don't want to become a victim of you, so they want to victimize you instead, because they feel your power, even though you look like someone who can be easily taken advantage of, or you look like someone that is very naive about the world, or something like that. Like there's a contradiction going on, and these weak, toxic men get confused as to which side of you to believe in. Okay, yeah. So they also like to project onto you as to like spreading rumors about you, gossip about you, about like whatever you are doing is just fake, or you are actually highly insecure, but you try to say these things so that you can trap people, or so that you can sell whatever it is that you're selling. Like men have this way of projecting their own baggage onto your personality and hoping that it sticks to defame you or to put you down. Okay, because they can't fathom the level of power in your womb, the power in your womb that can destroy them. I'm hearing like there's a power in your womb. This is something subconsciously they feel. Okay, and they feel like attacking it because it has so much power. They feel like attacking it or like targeting it. Okay, that's what's coming through. Interesting reading, pile 3. Okay, I didn't expect this reading to be so different. Okay, this is a very different reading, which tells me men feel very differently about you compared to other women in their life. There's a very different, unique flavor to how they feel and think about you. Okay, now let's come to healthy men. By the way, for toxic men, this could also be men with anger issues, rage issues, substance issues. Okay, you could attract a lot of those men because they are meant to feel more powerful than you, or feel like they are larger than life, or feel like they are grandiose, feel like they are on top of the world when they are like being abusive towards you or dominating you or controlling you. They are meant to feel that, so you can actually see the true face behind that charming mask that they wear in front of people. Okay, it's a talent, it's a supernatural ability that you have, pile 3. Okay, to bring that out of people. Now because I wanted to clearly mention what I'm seeing, right? Now, for the healthy men here, pile 3. Healthy men put you up on a pedestal. Now, putting someone else on a pedestal is not a healthy way of looking at an individual. But I think that the reason why healthy men put you up on a pedestal is because they know that you have been through a lot of toxicity in your past. Like they feel it, okay? And they feel how you have integrated those lessons to be who you are today. They feel that. They feel your power without knowing that you have that power, because they are healthy in a way. So they get access to who you authentically are. Toxic men don't have that access. Toxic men don't have that access. That's why they get confused. Healthy men, on the contrary here, they see the level of self-love. They see your power. They see who you truly are. And somehow this really opens up a whole new world within them. Pile 3. Men do not know healthy men do not know the limits of where your relationship could head, how your relationship could be, because you are very empowered as a human being, and you, even though you are someone who has a big heart for people, you are someone who is very generous, you're very giving and nurturing, but you have a lot of self-respect to be able to reject certain things that do not belong in your world. You have a certain level of boundaries towards people who do not belong in your world because you have seen their demons, and healthy men see that about you. Okay, healthy men see the process you have been through, and I feel like healthy men want to basically partner up with you to be able to match your power. I'm hearing like they want to match your power in a way where they feel protective of you. Pile 3. They feel protective of you. They feel a lot of tender, loving care towards you. Okay. And at the same time, these men, I feel like they feel that even though there is something very unpredictable about you, but that unpredictability would never harm them. That's how healthy men feel. Healthy men know that there is a level of power that is rising within you, or you are in the process of unleashing a new level of your personality, like unlocking a new version of yourself, okay, which could be more on the selfish side, which could be more on the you taking care of you side, which could be more on the you respecting yourself to such a level where if someone is treating you a certain way that you do not accept, you are going to say no thank you to it, and you're going to move on. So there's something very determined about you, and there's something very decisive about you. And men love this. Okay, this is like a very healthy masculine energy that even you possess, or you are developing. And men see this. Men see the decisiveness in you. Men see the straightforwardness in you. Okay, so I feel like through this chaos and unpredictable energy that you have been through, there is a fine balance of chaos and being organized, chaos and being straightforward and orderly and disciplined, that is rising up within you. And men highly respect that. Healthy men highly respect this because they feel like matching your power. They feel like protecting you. They feel like being your ultimate provider. They feel like being your ultimate protector because you've been through a lot and you deserve that. Okay, so with the storm in reverse, it's like there is no level of darkness that you are scared of. And healthy men who have either not had those experiences themselves, or who are not yet that matured enough, truly look up to you. Whereas men who are matured and highly intellectual and highly wise, they look up to you in a way where they see a lot of mastery in you. Pile 3. Like there's a level of mastery. Wow, this is like, woof. Pile 3. They see a high level of mastery in you when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your feelings. They see how you have taken your lessons and how you have integrated them to become this brilliant human being that you are. You know, there's massive respect for you. I'm picking up here. Okay. I feel like you are very good at acknowledging your feelings. You sit with your feelings. You feel those feelings like with the wave of power. You feel waves of emotions that rise up in your body, and you integrate them. You integrate your own shadows. So you are not afraid of cussing someone out, or you're not afraid to show your shadow side to someone who is not coming correctly to you. Okay, and that intimidates the toxic men, and that empowers even the healthy men, where healthy men feel like teaming up with you, partnering up with you, seeing where business can go when you both are together and you take things to the next level, right? Where family members see how much they could have done for you and what they couldn't do. And in spite and despite of all of that, how you have achieved this level of self-mastery within yourself. And it makes them respect you, no matter who it is. There's a deep sense of respect for you, pile 3. You need to know this. Okay? Yeah. I feel like it's also brutal how you can disconnect from people. It's brutal how you can play with people. But it's only when somebody is trying to abuse their power over you, or somebody is trying to play power games with you or have power dynamics with you where they want to like show you that they are ahead of you or above you or grandiose than you, bigger than you, that's when your shadow, like I feel like swallows them whole. I'm hearing you eat them for breakfast, or you're a man eater, or there's a very strong, like I'm getting goosebumps, there's a very strong dark side to you that activates when you see someone trying to play with you, play with your energy. Like, are you joking with me right now? That's what I'm hearing your higher self say. Like, are you joking with me? Do you know who I am? And this is not coming from a sense of unhealthy ego where you are trying to one up them because you want to be bigger than them or you want to be better than them. You don't care about the parameters that they are so greedy for. You don't even care about them. Like you're so detached from it. Pile 3, that's what I'm picking up. You're detached from the standards that they hold for themselves because those standards are like trash. Okay, and you know it. Okay, because you've been through darker experiences in your life. You have been introduced to, I'm hearing Hades. You have been in the underworld. Okay, you are the underworld goddess, like Persephone. I'm hearing. Okay, you have been initiated into the Persephone mysteries, right? So, oh my God, the goosebumps. Pile 3, Persephone mysteries. Yes, and I'm hearing Saturn. Okay, Saturnian mysteries as well. There's something karmic here that's going on to activate your superpowers here, and men feel this power like surging, but like, yeah, like some of them, the unhealthy ones, are extremely terrified of it, so they want to dominate you instead. And men who are healthy, they want to partner up with you. They want to be power couple with you. They want to show you off and like shout it out from the rooftops that you are with them. Okay, like they're proud of themselves if they get to hang out with you or get to speak with you or get your advice or just be in your energy and aura and your frequency. Like that's a blessing to them, that's an offering to them, that's a gift to them. And healthy men worship you. Healthy men worship you, especially because you don't need to be worshipped. Pile 3, game over. Pile 3, game over. You don't need to be worshipped. You're not looking to be worshipped. Your energy speaks for itself. It's like you command the forces of the universe. There's something very supernatural about this pile. I cannot stress this enough. And I'm getting these messages as we are approaching the new moon in Scorpio. But this is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch this, this will apply with you. But I feel like there's a new rise within you, a new change within you that's occurring. Okay, and you need to know this. Like you are becoming a whole different. You are in a league of your own. Pile 3. Okay, and there's a big mission you have. That is why you have gone through such cruelty in your life. Okay, nothing that is dark can hide from you. I don't know if you understand what I mean when I say that to you, because even I don't. Nothing that is in the dark can hide from you. Okay, you light up the darkest corners in the universe. That's who you are. Okay, that's your power. Wow. Some of you could have blonde hair, you could have red hair here, you could have black hair, you could have long wavy hair. Okay, you could have platinum hair. Some of you could be life path number 6, life path number 9, life path number 22. Okay, 33 as well. There's life path number 33 here as well. Look at the master numbers here. I didn't even see those numbers yet. I'm just channeling from spirit. Okay. Also, something about men secretly feeling and thinking that time flies by when they are with you, because you are so like focused on them, or there's something about you giving your 100% to where you are at. Men secretly think and feel that's very, very like, they feel very powerful in your presence. Like they feel a lot of power in your presence as well. Okay, so you need to be very careful who you give your energy to, pile 3, because your energy is it's cosmic energy. Okay, this is nothing to be taken lightly. You are nothing to be taken lightly here. And people who mess with you, they get very heavy karma with the clock here. That's Saturn. Okay. Yeah, something about you could be going through Saturn return as well with the 30 number here. By the age of 30, this mastery will come to a conclusion. And if you have already passed the age of 30, this is already mastered. Okay. And this is evolving even more. It's getting better and better, I'm hearing. Okay. That's Saturn. So let's see. 3 of Cups, Ace of Swords. You could have a nose piercing for some of you. You could have multiple piercings as well. You're a truth teller, I'm hearing. Okay. You're not afraid to be alone. And men secretly think and feel, yeah, look at that with the King of Pentacles reverse. That's a toxic man right there. Let's see. You trigger men a lot, pile 3, okay? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we have the Magician. They think they can manipulate you, for some of them. And others of them feel like you can make anything possible, like you have magic or you are magical. You could be drawn to magic yourself. You could be an occultist, or you could be like an explorer of spirituality, I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Yes. Yes, pile 3. Wow. We have the 6. Okay, that's past bottom of the deck. Let's see. What's the bottom of the deck? We have 7 of Wands. Look at the protection. Look at the divine protection in your aura, in your energy. Look at people trying to bother you. Look at men trying to, like toxic men trying to like poke your protection. And look at you having like multi-dimensional protection from spirit. You are nothing to be played with. Look at the energy coming out of you. That looks like that looks like the Big Bang to me. Like your energy is like a Big Bang to men. It's a big potent dose of bang. Pile 3. Oh my goodness. Okay. Like I am mesmerized by you, pile 3, and I feel like men secretly are mesmerized by your energy. Okay. There's something very friendly about you. There's something very extroverted about you. Something very friendly, something very extroverted about you, but also at the same time something very introverted. So there's a very fine balance of not fearing being alone, but not fearing going out there and being the life of the party and being someone who can have whatever it is that they want and believe in magic in the world. Like, and men secretly feel very drawn and very attracted to your physical beauty, your face. Okay, I'm hearing your eyes, your eyebrows. Okay, the way they are so well defined. I'm hearing like chiseled. I don't know if that's even a word for eyebrows, but hey, like that's what I'm hearing. Pile 3. Okay, maybe some men who are a bit weak in English could say it like that, and that's why I channeled their thought. Okay, but look at the light that you light up men's world. Like you light people up. Okay, you light men up. You make men feel their power. You remind them of their power. Like that's who you are. You are not afraid of men being powerful. You're not afraid of men exploring their intimate kinks and whatever and whatever and whatever. You're not afraid of that. You welcome that. You welcome that energy. You're fearless. You're fearless. This is scary. This is a scary energy for the toxic men right here. They're terrified of this. Okay. They're terrified of how far they could go, which could sabotage them or which could trip them up. Okay, because look at the connection here. Like they know you connect the dots. They know how brainy you are with the Ace of Swords. There's equations going through her mind here. Some of you could have short hair, like bob cut. You could have this masculine hair. Okay, we have a lot of short hair here. So many of you could have short hair, literally, or blonde hair, brunette hair, orange hair, gringo. I'm hearing for some of you. Yeah. You could have tattoos on your body. You could hang out with your friends. Okay. But you're a truth teller, even in your friend group, or because you care for people. So you speak the truth. Like you don't want to sleep with lies in your mind about like how much you have to remember or things like that. Like you're very clear cut, and men love that about you. Like men secretly love that. Okay. Men also feel that they don't know what you do in your private time, like when you are away from social media or when you are away from men, or They don't know what you do, like what portal are you opening? Pile 3, I'm hearing, like, what are you doing? Okay. Some of you could play instruments here with the flute. Men find that really sexy. Okay. Some of you could have a pet dog here, like a German Shepherd or like a husky or a fox-like dog. Okay. Um, heck, some of you could even own a fox. I don't know, in the future. Pile 3, like, you're so fearless. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, secretly men get very turned on by you, like your power, your smile, the way that you light up the room. Men genuinely can't stop staring at you, or can't stop trying to analyze, like, what would life be with you, how unpredictable and mysterious it would be, and how much fun it would be, like how playful it would be. And that is why they know that you protect your energy, and they also feel very protective towards you. The healthy men, like, they want to become this barrier that protects you, literally. Healthy men want to become this barrier that protects you from harm, because you deserve it, because of everything that you've been through. Pile 3. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Swords reverse, Queen of Swords, right. So yeah, that is the truth teller. Okay. So you have these two sides to you. One is this magical, very witchy, okay, very mysterious side to you. But at the same time, there is this very fun, light-hearted, playful, um, bringer of joy energy to you. Okay. And men find that to be really fascinating, I'm hearing. Men find that to be really, really fascinating. Pile 3. Okay. Some of you could also wear like very loose fitting clothing, like comfortable clothing, I'm hearing. So you could be into comfort clothing rather than like wearing clothing for the sake of impressing someone else. Like, this is about embodying your own energy and having that level of magnetism, that you draw people to you. You don't have to chase, is what I'm hearing. You attract, right? So men secretly feel very, very drawn and attracted to you wherever you go. Like, men feel that. And you attract both toxic men as well as healthy men, right? Yeah. So the zodiac signs I'm seeing for you are Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, um, then we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So these could be your signs. Pile 3. Okay. Wow. I don't feel like ending this reading, but this was so, so beautiful. Thank you so much for honoring me with your energy, Pile 3. Like, thank you. Thank you for coming on my channel. And if you wish to subscribe to watch more readings and content from me, do subscribe to my channel, as I come up with more such content soon. I'm coming up with more such content. You can check out the part 2 of this reading, which is men's hidden motivations and intentions towards you. That will be on my Patreon, and the link will be given in the description box along with the pinned comment. You can also like, share, comment, and subscribe on this reading to let me know that you're here, to share your energy with me, to let me communicate with you, okay, if you wish to, my love. All right. Thank you so much, Palti, for tuning in, my love. And peace.